Yeah, yeah. Also, this will
The
be
stream hasn't started, right? That wasn't on air, right?
uh,
We can edit. We can edit that in post, right?
we can just cut the first 10 seconds of the stream. But seriously, this is very good because this will be the first time anyone else other than me is watching the stream as we play.
No, we had a session early on where like 100 people were tuned in. It was
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
but I missed the 100 people because I think the internet was down, and then was the moment I realized we received a raid. Moment I realized just my luck. We received. Okay, we are
It'll happen again.
online.
Yes.
Yes. Let me put up a soundtrack. And guys, I have this new thing I've been using on other game tables, and I want to test it out here. So let everyone but Blythe, because Blythe wasn't here last week. Everyone but Blythe roll a d20.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm still logging in.
Ooh, starting off good.
Bad.
You're just getting them out of the way.
Oh, I should change my.
Okay.
Oh my god, a Twitch streaming notification.
Still loading. Ah,
Internet.
come on, interwebs.
If you want to roll a physical dice and just tell us.
I don't have physical dice in the
Oh,
home, much
no.
to my shame.
Call yourself a gamer.
When's your birthday, Dave? I'll send you some dice.
Right?
March 6th.
I
March
just
6th.
count on them now.
I am March
Any-
5th, the 5th.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
both
Mine's in
Pisces.
February.
Yeah, we're brothers. One day apart.
October.
Okay.
No one's surprised. I'm August and a Leo.
Okay. Let me use one of the dice rollers I have on Discord. Because it's not loading. Stuck
Ooh.
on. Okay.
You want me to
Reload.
just roll one for you?
If you could. I'd
Yeah,
be-
there we go.
Oh,
That one is
Okay.
for Urist.
okay. Okay, I'm back.
So the lowest number rolled was a 6 from Crea. So please give us the recap of last session, and if you
Oh, I was gonna do it anyways.
okay, fine, but that's how we're gonna do from today onwards. The one that rolls the the lesser number gives the recap, and you cannot go again until everyone has taken their turn. And
Gotcha.
if you successfully remembers everything, you will receive a one-time use DM inspiration, which is
Ooh.
a D10 that you cannot only add to your rolls, you can subtract from my rolls. So that's
Ooh.
Oh shit!
I like it.
But if
Okay.
you don't use
Oh.
it today, you'll lose it because next session is other person. will
Someone
use
else.
it. Anyways,
Fair. Well, we pretty much started out with figuring out what we still needed to do because we were worried about getting out of town quickly. So we went to the Barons, Vida and Ned in Claire disguise, so that we could find his records and find out where the kids are that were sold. So it kind of went it went alright, except for the part where Vida apparently doesn't know how to work a filing system. So she basically hijacked the entire filing cabinet and took it with her. We spent some time, went through the records, found where the kids were and went to scout. Vita went to the circus. Urist went to, I believe it was a mad scientist's lab.
An alchemist slash doctor. But yeah.
Mad scientist, yeah. Vita kinda just went all impulsive and reckless and just like seeing a kid in a cage being basically immolated even though he was immune to fire, said fuck this, took the kid, left, went to the orphanage, well, went back to the sisters and left the kid there, and Urist did about the same, except Urist left a bit of a trail of bodily fluids and bits.
Bodies.
Yeah. Well, we were doing that, of course. Oh, I'm trying to remember what ridiculousness did Dara pull? I can't quite remember, to be honest with you.
I can help you if you want.
No, go ahead.
So I went to talk to my elven friend Sana, and ask questions about the little elven girl that I was looking for, who had been bought to work as a rat catcher in the basement of this very like bougie noble's house. But when I was talking to Sana, the son of the noble effectively shooed me away because I was also appearing elven. And then I came back as Blythe and gave him shit. And basically was like, you leave my servant alone, and scared him away. And then I pretended to be Santa long enough to, or pretended to be an elven slave again, long enough to get down into the basement, find the girl, and then get the fuck out of there with her looking like Blythe.
Right.
Because that was the only adult that I could think of in the moment.
Right. So you pretty much just implicated poor Blythe in the kidnapping slash liberation
I
of a
did.
slave child.
Yeah, I did.
And
Oh,
speaking
the
of,
alibi.
meanwhile, Blythe was just holed up in her room studying, and Ned was preparing for his performance for the king, which is very restrictive as he's only allowed basically nationalistic items or topics. Can't really praise or mention any of the other races. And yeah, pretty limiting. So hopefully Ned came up with some really good stuff. And
I got a song about a lake.
well, okay. That's guaranteed to put him to sleep. That's perfect. And oh, I forgot. We got ourselves a couple of new pets. A lovely pair of donkeys with the most bizarre names we could think of. And I'll let you unveil this because they're yours, obviously.
They're Darrofer and Winifred.
You sound
love
so
it.
offended.
You leave my donkeys alone.
Hey, you're the one hitching them to a wagon.
They're good donkeys.
And I think at that point we kind of adjourned to make plans, prepare for the performance, and figure things out.
Also, I believe that you took your kiddo to the sisters, but
Yes.
me and Urist brought ours to Mother Wren's.
Yes, because they were.
No,
Yes.
because it was closer.
Right. We need to get them all to the sisters first thing.
I think,
There's too much traffic at Mother Wren's.
but it's also very difficult to see in Mother Wren's because of all the fog.
And there are people who are already doing things that they don't want other people to know about.
Yeah, it's a very mind your own business place.
I mean, we're gonna probably load them all up in the wagon anyways.
Yeah,
Shortly,
I
yeah.
was gonna ask, before we dive into it, Ariel, can you point out a couple of things on the map to me?
Yes, of course.
Where is the sisters again?
The sisters are in this black circle that is drawn in the top here.
That one. Okay,
Okay.
and where is Mother Wren's?
It's hero number 1.
Okay.
Perfect. And the main gate in and out of
sorry,
the.
sorry. The numbers were supposed to be the whereabouts.
Oh,
of the
missing
kids.
kids. Yeah.
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 It's on this other island here, thingy here. So I'll draw a wing X.
Okay. So, but pretty heart of the city,
Yeah.
not close to anywhere. Okay.
Yeah,
And
it is not
these-
the noble part of the city, but it's where rich people go. So it's kind of the upper class, but not quite nobility.
And these are the main gates to go out of the city towards the farm, correct? Right here?
Yes, they are. Exactly.
Okay. And is this map accurate in that there's like 2 gates to pass through?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Mother Wren's is more like in the middle of things, it looks like, and the sisters is more like less is going to be less like traverse through. But in terms of places to get out, Mother Wren's is closer to options because of where all these mountains and hills up by where the sisters are.
Only for the cart is Mother Wren's the better location for the wagon. Just to get the kids out, I
How
think.
steep are those mountains? Over by the sisters on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, those mountains. Let me have a. Yeah, this. I'll draw here from the with the ruler. If you go through this path here, that is the most likely way that you go. It's easy to traverse, not as difficult. You can go there by carriage with mounts pulling you up towards the mountain. But if you go through here, it's a much steeper path that probably you cannot go with the beasts of burden that you currently have. So
And-
Those white squares are like smaller gates to exit the city.
not all of them, but this one is.
That one is.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, how steep would it be if we were to go from here, from Mother Wren's? Oh, hang on, the ruler's not working. Hang on. It's
We
not
can
working.
see it.
Oh,
We
you
can see
can
it.
see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so how steep would it be if we were just go like through here and then out this way? Like just on foot.
I would say is not a difficult athletics check.
But there would be a check involved.
Yeah.
My athletics is dog shit.
Depending on
Well,
your.
I don't think Ned, you and I wouldn't be making the check. I think we're going out the gate and meeting them.
So, okay, so here's my question. This is the gate we came in when we came from Thorpe, down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we leave this way, what is in this direction? Since it looks like we'd be heading a completely different direction.
Yeah. The Dara can answer that because she explored most of the. On your downtime, she explored most of the mountain side. This path is mainly used for people that want to go to a temple on the top of the mountain.
Okay, so this is not an exit out of town.
Yeah, it is.
You
but-
can get out of town,
Yeah, you
but
can.
it's just lots of mountains and
And-
shit, and
yeah,
like it would
okay.
be a long travel.
The road there that people use leads to the temple, and then after the temple there is more road to go to other places. But and you can not go through the road and just climb the mountain, but that's a steeper climb, and then just go
Yeah.
your own way if you want to avoid the temple.
Yeah, don't go to the temple. It's guarded. I don't know who was worshipped there. I don't know
Okay.
what they do, but there's guards.
Okay, so it still sounds like maybe Ned and I taking the cart out the main gate, and you all coming around up the way you were pointing, Vita, and
Yeah.
coming down and meeting us might be the right way to go. Meeting us outside the main gate instead of heading up towards the temple way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes pretty good sense.
Yeah, like going here and then down this way.
I can also try and see if I can swing anything with the guards to maybe get us like a diplomatic pass out of the city so we can avoid guards as much as possible.
Well, I mean, I
Just to see
can.
if that'll make it easier.
If I can make the purchase we were talking about, it won't be an issue.
That's fair.
Fair. Also, there's a little something that if you don't want the cart inspected, there's a little something that I might be able to help with.
If we don't have anything
Well,
in the
but-
cart, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's what I said, if
you're-
we need to.
Yeah. I don't think
It's
they'll
just-
need anything. Like they can freely leave the city. There's nothing stopping them from leaving the city as long
Yeah.
as we don't have a gaggle of stolen children with us.
Yeah. And we stage the coach over here and meet you guys.
Yeah.
The only thing that might be good is if we can have the hat for Urist to come out with us.
Yes, but then
That's-
Dara has to stay hella hidden.
Like basically, once we've gotten all the kids out and you are going over the.
Oh yeah, if I'm out, you take the hat. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just
Especially
because, like,
'cause I have feelings about the hat now. So
well, and Urist is not going to be nearly as stealthy as you or Vita in
Yeah.
terms of sneaking over the city walls.
we are sneaky.
Yes.
Okay.
And because I've like gone out and explored all over the mountains, I know like easier ways to kind of get through I can get through the walls pretty, like I know how to sneak all over because I've basically spent 2 weeks just like running amok the walls and the mountains and the forest and yeah.
Okay. So then it sounds like we need to get all the kids to the sisters.
I agree.
Yeah.
How many kids are at Mother Wren's?
2.
2.
2. Okay. Okay.
Dara, do you need to borrow a cloak?
What kind of cloak?
Something to give you an advantage to staying hidden?
I mean, I can do that for myself,
Okay.
but will you
If you're
lose?
sure.
Will you be less sneaky if you take it? Because I can enhance my ability and, be sneaky with magic. And then we both have, a little bit of extra help to stay hidden.
Well, out of character, if invisibility and the cloak do not stack, according to Ariel last session.
Oh, right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're going to be invisible. Okay, yeah, I'll take the cloak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I mean, I can't take Daisy with me to the. I don't think it's a good idea for me to take Daisy with me to the
Performance.
King's performance because she's a Fae familiar.
Don't do that.
So probably not the best idea. So I can send her with y'all to help you guys out and like be an eye in the sky and stuff as well. Like I
Hey,
can't
we'll
walk.
take-
I can't like look through her eyes, but I can tell her look out for you guys and like alert you all if anything's coming or if there's any danger.
It's perfect.
Cool.
So, are we doing this tonight then? Like, are we gonna do Operation Sneaky Sneak the kids out of town while y'all are at the performance, or?
I mean, we can. I think during the daytime we definitely need to get the 2 up to the sisters.
And I
Yeah.
believe that somebody needed to go,
I need to go to a
copy a
store.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go to the Scrolls and Tomes store.
I need to go to the weaponry store too.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea for you guys to like scout out your exact route you want to take.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And like really kind of like set yourselves up in terms of where are we going to put the kids while we're trying to like, because how many are we trying to get over?
10.
10, but
okay.
I don't think we have all 10. I think we only have 8 right now.
We have.
Okay.
Yeah, because 2 of them are Mother Wrens, and then the sisters were gonna get 2 more.
Yeah, and then there was 2 that they couldn't get to of the known ones that we needed to get to as well.
Okay.
So I think we should maybe, because Vita and I can sneak, Vita and I will take the kids that we have at Mother Wren's over to the sisters, do a head count, see how many we have, and then
And remember that
make a plan from there.
One
to
of
start
the kids,
carrying.
you discovered that he lives on a farm outside of Mostones.
Okay, so there's only 1 extra. But I thought that
Yeah.
was one of the 4 that were unknown.
Yeah, it is one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not an
only
extra.
one.
Just we have a place to take them.
Yeah.
If I
So
recall
we'll have
correctly,
9.
if I recall correctly, the sisters were going, like when Vita showed up with the one child, she basically told them to go and get the other kids now,
Yeah, but they were going to
and
take,
they were going
so
to
there
do
was
that
3,
at night.
but there was 3 locations that had children that they knew about before we broke into the, before you raided Sir Fancy Pass the second, but they could only get to 2 of the locations. The 3rd one had to be done by us, and we didn't get that one. Unless I'm misremembering, which I might, because I'm dumb.
I don't know if that was like an auto thing that we did, and Ariel just let us have it, or if we just didn't do it.
Yeah, I think originally we were only supposed to choose one of them, and then we just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna do all 3."
Yeah.
Ariel's like,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm creating imaginary children. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
They have medicine
That's
for
the
that,
best
my
of
dear.
They're probably cheaper than real ones.
I mean, it would be very Dara to just be like, I have all these children now, and everybody's like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. Look at my dolls. They're my children. It would be very Dara.
What Dara is experiencing is what Chris, the player, experiences with his actual flesh and blood children. Wait, no, we got you. I got you. You were over there.
All right, so I'll resolve my day action because it's super easy, Ariel. I just need to know who is lending me gold or giving me gold.
How
I'll
much
give
do
you
you need?
I need 200.
I can give you half.
Okay,
I'll give you the other half.
awesome. So I would like to go to the Scrolls and Tomes, the Magical Scrolls and Tomes store, and try and purchase an invisibility scroll.
Okay.
Also, we divvied up the gold. You should have an additional 230 gold from the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I can just pay for that then, because I didn't have that in there.
Take 100
Okay.
gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take it.
Oh, okay. So I'll just put the yeah. So I'll spend 100 of my gold and I'll take 50 from each of you.
All right.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
remember if we rolled to see how many scrolls they have for sale. But if it's
No.
this one scroll that you're looking for,
Just one.
then it's okay. Let me just take a look at
I need a frequent shopper card with the Scrolls and Tomes.
Ah,
The
you're looking
store.
for our
Yeah.
wizard package.
250, 1d4. Oh, it's 1d4 plus 4, so times 4 actually. Yeah, they have plenty of scrolls, spell scrolls. Luckily, they have one scroll of invisibility.
Wonderful. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. And I'll purchase that and spend an hour copying it into my book.
All right, Dara,
As-
you needed to go to the weapon store, right?
I'm a spell gremlin.
Spell goblin,
Yes.
spoblin,
Connect all the things.
spemlin.
All right. Cool. That's all I needed to do today.
So, on our way over to before we take the kids from Mother Wren's, I want to go to a to I'll probably have to go to a couple of different armories. But I'm looking for 10 little daggers.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
that's adorable.
Congrats, children. We've rescued you from slavery and turned you into homicide.
Oh god, we're creating our own little army.
Is that a thing that I can do? Can I find like 9 or 10?
Yes. Just to be sure, I'll see how many. But
You can take two of Ned's. Ned's got two on him. He doesn't use.
But yeah,
Okay, so then I only.
they are simple mingling weapons. Yeah, it's 1d4
Yeah.
times 50, so there should be enough. 50.
Yeah, even with the one, there's enough.
Perfect.
Excellent.
So
can give
I
the
will
kids a
get.
crash course while I wait for you.
And they're two or 5 gold each.
I'll pay for them. Take 50 from me.
No, I got it. I just need to know how much they cost.
It's the player's handbook price, but let me
So I think that's 2 gold.
dagger. Oh, it's damn it. It's 2 gold pieces each. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so
Alright.
perfect.
Or
And
if
you've
you
got mine
want
too.
a silver dagger. No,
I don't need
Oh.
a silver. Just
okay.
Oh, Ariel, that's definitely Gina.
Right.
um.
I
And
still
then-
don't discard it for if you're missing.
Yes. that is one of the total boosters. For
That's
sure.
how she bathes the children. She pulls a Blastoise.
So I'm going. After I get the daggers, we'll head back to Mother Wren's, grab the kids. I am going to. Vita. Should I make myself look like Blythe again because people don't tend to fuck with me when I look like her because she's badass? Or do I make myself look like an elf? I don't know what to go with here. I don't want us to get stopped because it's daylight. But I don't know what the play is. What do I do?
How tall is Dara again?
I'm like the same height as a standard human. Maybe a little bit shorter, but like I'm normal. I'm elven height because I'm half drow, half elf.
You don't want to go to the well too often, but if you make yourself look like the Baron, they shouldn't fuck with us.
Done. And I make myself look like the Baron. With my fancy new cloak on.
Okay, but if you try to leave through the gate, pretending to be the Baron.
No, we're just going to Mother
No,
Wren's.
no, this
Oh,
is
Mother
just
Wren's,
this is
okay,
just
okay.
in town
Just
stuff.
drive it through the city, yeah.
Just until we get to like I'm gonna look like the Baron just until we get to like the slum area, and then I'm just gonna make myself look like a normal human that we pass by.
Okay.
No
I'm not
charisma checks.
anywhere near the gate looking like this. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
Yeah, make a
No deception requests required.
charisma check.
No, because I always fail those.
No,
Counter-
you're fine.
Charisma check countered by an intelligence check, which we don't usually ask of you.
I really hope I don't regret this, but I am unequipping mage armor so that I have invisibility.
We gotta get you some decent armor.
I can't wear it.
See what you can't hit.
You can wear robes.
Yeah, I can wear that. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully we're not doing combat.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Actually, you know
Had a
what?
few
No.
sessions.
yeah.
We'll put burning hands. We'll put burning hands away. I'll rely on guiding bolt only.
Better option, anyways.
Okay, so we will take the kiddos to Mother
The
Wren's.
sisters.
Or no, not Mother Wren's, the sisters.
Okay, so if you change disguise midway through your stroll over the city, you are good to go. No checks required. You are
Okay.
still on the day, early in the day of the great performance, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was like, it's early morning, we'll just look around, and then we just start grabbing everybody.
Okay. Eventually, you make your way traversing most of the town in this large group without drawing too much attention. And when you eventually go there, what do you do next?
So I think we'll ask the sisters. So we'll like sneak all the kids in, and then be like, "Who's there right now? Are all three sisters there?"
Who is this? Who is the baddest one? Baddest ass? Asked one?
Oh, Gina.
Gina.
Definitely
Okay.
Gina.
So Gina
Gina.
is the one that is not there currently. The other two.
Okay.
One of them is taking care of the upper part, the tavern of sorts, and the other is down on the hidden
Yep.
chamber taking care of the kids.
Okay. So do we have all the kids? Is this all of them?
You can.
I'm asking this.
Yeah, you can see that she is more. She is a little tired, a little exhausted, and she says, "Yes, we've been awakened all night, working to the bone, but we got every single one of them, except for one of the ones that is still missing. I think it was Okas that you said. He's being so.
He's on a farm.
Okay, so he's the only one left.
And we're gonna grab him on the way out of town.
Also, I have to. I feel like I should say something this before we go. But Greeley, the boy that was sold to the circus, he's been acting weird sometimes. I feel like there is something off with him. Something that he has a at times he acts differently. He speaks in a deeper voice that doesn't fit him.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
That sounds like fun.
He never did anything like that before.
Maybe I can try and sense something from him.
Wow, you're welcome to try.
Oh, I don't have it prepared today.
Damn it. I
Yeah, we're
know-
not there.
I know what what could be done, but I'm not there.
Wait, why is Urist not there?
Because he's lying low right now.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't-
hiding out at Mother
He's on the
Ren's. Leave him
lamb.
alone.
I was gonna say, did we ever establish where he was hiding?
I thought at Mother Ren's because that's where
Mother Wren.
he brought
Yeah.
the Medusa child.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, if we're going to take him out during the front gates, we'll want him there anyways, because it's the least amount of space we'll have to travel to the gates with him in disguise.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. So,
What do you want to try anything, Dara?
I'm trying to think of what I can try because I don't have the spell that I would need prepared today,
Well,
and I can't cast it ritually.
I just felt like I should mention it to you. You don't, if you think it won't hurt to travel with him like this, then I
Can
think
I
you're good.
just talk to him?
Yes, yes, of course. But he's being pretty normal today. So
Oh,
Still worth a shot.
yeah. I'll go find him
okay.
and like motion for Vita to come with me.
Oh, of course, following.
So I'll just like go downstairs and kind of like look at everybody and be like, "It's okay. It's. I'm still me, even when I take my hat off, and I'm gonna take off my hat
Okay.
and go back to like my drow appearance."
Hey, Grelia, how you doing?
All the kids look happily towards you. They smile at you, except Greeley. He is only alone on one of the corners of the room, playing with a toy. And when you approach and say his name, he kind of looks at you, Vida, over his shoulder. And he then, after some time, he stands up and goes towards you, Vida, and says, "Oh, hi. I'm okay. What about you?"
I'm alright, just there's a little something that's concerning some of us. Do you have moments where you, like, just black out and don't remember and wake up other places?
How could you possibly know that?
Out of character. I'm pretty sure I saw one of these at the circus, right? One of these episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, back in character. Just, I kind of saw it happen, and I wondered if you knew what was going on. Has it been happening a long time?
Well, I really can't tell how long it has been, but every time I get scared, even with things like that are not too scary, but a little scary, I kind of just I start to sleep and then I wake up and sometimes people are afraid of me and I don't know why.
That doesn't sound very nice.
No.
One of the sisters said you can see he's a little shy to say this. She said that I hurt Cave, but I don't remember.
Well, that's too bad. We'll see. Maybe there's something we can do to help. We'll think about it for a bit, but I just want you to remember, as long as you're with us, there's nothing to be scared of, so just stay calm, okay?
When was the first time this happened?
I don't know. I really don't know. I think it was back in the circus, but I cannot tell for sure.
Did I know it was horrible there and they were really mean, but did you make any friends while you were there?
Friends? Not really.
So I have this really cool god that sometimes talks to me. Not all the time, but sometimes.
You have a god
Yeah,
here with you?
yeah. Not with me. I mean, I'm not that important, but sometimes he talks to me. And nobody else can hear it, but I can. Have you ever had that happen before?
I don't know if he's a god or anything like that. I think he's just my imaginary friend.
Cool. What's his name?
It's very funny actually. I call him Beelzebub.
That is a cool name.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
It's funny.
And so does Beelzebub like make you feel really strong, like you don't have to be scared?
No. Actually, he doesn't make me feel strong.
Well, how does he make you feel then?
He tells me to do some things for him.
What does he want you to do?
Well, there's this one time he told me to scream at a bunch of people, call them names, and there was other time he told me that I did not needed to eat all of my food on my plate, so it depends. It varies.
Okay. Well, look, I'm assuming you know you can't stay here, right? We gotta go so that the circus people don't find you or anyone else, right?
Yes.
So it might get a little bit scary. But remember how I told you about my god friend?
Yes.
I have this super special blanket that I can use to keep me safe. No matter how scary it gets, you wrap yourself up in this blanket and it helps you be not scared anymore. So, do you think that you can keep this blanket for me and use it if you get scared so that we can sneak you out of the city completely safe and then you and Beelzebub don't have to deal with the circus ever again?
Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Okay. And I'm going to pull out my blanket and then I'm going to cast dancing lights kind of into the blanket just to make it look really magical and then like hand it over to him.
Sorry. Okay. He grabs your cloak
Blanky.
and he holds it. He smells it and then yeah, okay, and then he puts it over his shoulder. Yeah, it's warm.
And I'm going to lean over to Vita, who I'm assuming was with me when I got the daggers, and said, "We're not giving this kid a dagger." Okay.
Oh, he can breathe fire if I'm remembering correctly anyways.
Perfect. Love it. Shall we go scout?
I just have one last question for him. You haven't come into contact or in possession of something recently, right before these episodes started happening?
Sorry? You speak.
You didn't get a new toy or pick something up off the street right before this all started happening?
I got some new toys when I started living in the circus. But
Do you have any of them with you?
no. When you brought me here, we left without.
Oh, that's okay. No, don't worry about it. Just a thought. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna go make plans to get you guys all out of here, okay?
Okay.
And I'll follow Dara.
I'm going to put my hat back on, and I'm going to make myself look just like a normal, unassuming human.
Okay.
Alright.
But also, like, this time I'm looking hella ugly. Like, I am the ugliest human I've seen, so that people just don't want to look at me.
Okay.
Oh. So seeing her do that, I'm gonna take one of my ball bearings out, and I'm going to imbue it with like the worst, like rotting, disease-ridden, like decaying stench you've ever imagined, and
Wow.
hand it to her, and just be like, "Here, this should keep people away from you."
Does it always smell?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna sniff it. It kind of smells
Oh,
like home. And tuck it into my pocket.
Vita's like bunny nose just starts crinkling and like, oh, gross. Oh, I can't believe you did that.
What? It's not that bad.
If you say so.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so what were we going to do next? Because if it doesn't need Vita, Vita could always stay here with the kids.
Well,
He
we
was
were gonna.
scouting.
Yeah.
Oh, right, scouting. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's check along that section of wall to where it starts heading off to the west, where it curves down over here.
Do you want to stay inside the fence that long, or do we want to just straight hop it right here?
Well, my only concern with going right there is Ariel said there would be a little bit of checks, and I'm imagining that these kids have pretty poor athletic skills.
That makes sense. Okay, so yeah. We will
Also,
come here and see what we can see right down here.
yeah.
And I will kind of use like my weeks of going all over the place to kind of help us find the best place to cross.
Okay. You can represent that with either a investigation or perception check.
I will do a perception check.
What's your bonus on perception?
+8.
Alright, I will assist you with that.
Alrighty. No. 17.
17. Okay. So, with that, I'll give you. Let's say that you're going to need. I'll give you everyone that will try to do the athletics check to climb this part of the mountain a +2 to their athletics, because you spend time looking for a better path, more traversable overall, and you successfully discovered one. Okay.
Okay. All right, so I think now we just wait for nightfall and get the kids out.
Ariel, question for you.
Yes.
How many kids can I fit in a bag of holding at one time?
That's a that's a question only D&D players ask.
How many kids can I stuff in this bag?
How many children are in 64 cubic square feet?
How many clowns can I fit in this VW bug?
Let's see.
How long can they stay in there?
The back and hold. Okay.
64 cubic feet.
You know what? I'll ask ChatGPT.
This is what God designed AI for.
Yeah. How many children from 5 to 13? Ah, damn it.
If he's not careful, he's going to teach this chat bot everything it needs to take over his job.
Yeah. He's giving me a Oh, therefore you can fit approximately 14 children, rounding down within the specified age
Nice.
range to the bag of holding.
I would like to see the math on that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because that sounds.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight with it. Like, that's
Yeah.
beneficial to us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But-
as long as they're under 4 feet, that's still like 90 odd square feet.
I don't know how else I can show to you.
I
except
mean, the
that
average
range size.
size.
Ignore all
Huh.
my chat GPTs. I've been
What's the
exposed.
average volume of a child?
Assuming the average size of a child in the specified age range, let's estimate their height to be around 4 feet and their weight to around 60 pounds. Yeah,
How long can they be in there and have air?
yeah.
There's 10 minutes of air for one person. Is how the bag description reads.
Yeah, so it's 1 minute
So-
of breathable air and then 1 minute before they
To
choke.
suffocate.
Yeah.
But
So we
there's
may
only
still not
9
want to put.
kids.
We may not want to put all of them in there at the same time, anyways, just so that we can breathe with them.
I just want a Urist here so I can stuff him in there and get them all out at once.
I can go get
But-
Urist.
No,
But isn't Urist...
yeah. You guys keep Urist. I'll get the kids out.
Because
And-
even if it's 2 trips, so how long does it look like that mountain would be to climb?
Well, we
Well,
just gotta
okay.
get him out of the gate, like on
So-
the other side of the gate.
So I did some math earlier today.
Yeah.
As a rogue, given my current speed, I can move in the span of 2 minutes about 1,500 feet. With a full action movement, dash, and bonus action, cunning action, dash. So in those 2 minutes, I can move about 1,500 feet between, roughly.
Would it be climbing speed, or is it flat enough mountain terrain where it's not?
I'll be flying.
Oh, right. Right.
So I need to know the distance from Mother Wren's to down by the entry area down here.
Let's see.
Even if we can get the kids to like here.
Or not from Mother Wren's, I meant from the
From the
sisters, sorry.
Yeah, let's not use
The ruler
okay, yeah.
doesn't seem accurate, yeah.
the squares for this. Let's take off the grid, or should we use the grid?
Yeah, I mean, because it's how dense is each of those grids and actual
Right.
travel time.
I mean, if we can just get here, this looks pretty flat over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like right here.
Right.
Okay, I don't know realistically, but I set the thing for miles. I don't know if 40 miles are. Let me see.
That's a huge city.
Yeah.
No, 40 miles is like
64 kilometers. So it's.
But even if we just get
way
So-
less.
in my scouting, on top of all of these walls, are there sentries? Are there people patrolling
Yeah.
on top of the walls?
Now it's more like it, right? 8 miles makes more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That makes more sense.
Okay, so now we are talking.
So you said you can travel 1,500 feet in a minute.
So I've got
12 kilometers.
90 feet every 6 seconds times 10, 900. Oh, hang on. Math, hang on.
So
Right,
there's
sorry.
roughly 42,000 feet in 8 miles.
Yeah, no, that's not doable. But
So
if we
that's
can
why-
get them over the wall and get them out of the bag at least.
Right, and if we can get them, maybe not in the bag that close to, like, if we can kind of sneak them closer to the wall before putting them in the bag.
That's why I asked Ariel, is there patrols along these walls?
Yeah, you can already have this information there. There are patrols, but they are not. It depends. It depends on the time of the day. It depends on the occasion. If it is if there's a celebration of some kind, the patrol is more heavily guarded. So there's a chance. During the night there are more patrols than during the day, but there's a chance that today is a special less patrolled day than the others.
I can actually move
Is it-
900 feet in a minute. So 1,800 feet total.
So if we could get here with the kids out of the bag, like right as close to the wall as we can get without getting spotted, and then you just go over it right to the other side, and then I can go ahead early and try to make some place for us to hide.
Yeah, that could work.
Because I've got to get out of the city before the performance anyway, so that Urist can have my hat.
I don't think I will actually need the hat if I get like something like a monk robe that goes over
Okay.
my armor. You make
Okay.
mistakes. I will simply like be like, no, I am a simple monk. I am a simple monk.
What's your deception?
It
+3.
could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
No, wait, +4.
We don't have the time really, cause like,
No.
yeah,
+1. Sorry.
I mean, if Ned and I don't need to use invisibility to get out, if everything goes well at the castle, at the palace, I can cast invisibility on you.
Hmm.
But I can do it up to 2 people because I only have level 3 spells right now.
Another
So
thing
I would.
that another thing
Wait,
that you
hold
could do.
on. Maybe Ned could cast it on me, and I could cast it on you two.
I mean, that's an idea.
Yeah. But then keep in mind that it only lasts for an hour. So we'd have
Right,
to do
well-
it close enough to where we're leaving.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys would basically, as soon as I cast invisibility on y'all, have to leave right away, basically. And then we would have to go straight to the palace. And then it would be me, Ned, and Urist. Maybe it's me, Ned, and Urist would cast it right before we leave, because I have 2 level 3 spell slots.
Okay. Well, then why don't... I'm assuming Vita and I have gone back to the group and we're
Yeah.
Working through this.
So why don't we just go get them out right now? There's less guards than there are at night. It gives us time to kind of make our way slowly down the mountain before you guys finish your performance, and then we can meet up with you just a couple miles outside of town.
And I'll send Daisy with you, and if, like, anything goes crazy, just tell Daisy to come find me.
Okay, but there's 2 points that I would like to make. One, invisibility is good, but it doesn't do one thing. It doesn't dampen sound. Remember, my problem is that I am noisy.
Lanky.
No,
Wait,
but you'll be with Blythe and Ned, and you guys can just walk out the front gate.
I mean, like, I don't know what else we can do to get you out without the hat. And Dara needs the hat to get back.
I know. I have this step. I can simply blink from inside to outside the wall.
Yeah, it's only, you have to have line of sight, though.
Could you maybe ditch the armor for like the exit mission?
But I don't think you're gonna need it.
We'll just, I mean, ideally we don't even need the invisibility. We just cast invisibility on Urist, put him in the cart, and ride the cart out.
Yeah.
Ideally, that's what happens. And ideally, Ned and I don't need to be invisible. The only reason we would need to be invisible is if
Shit goes
something
sideways.
goes bad in the palace. And then we're probably not even stealthing. We're probably just trying to get out,
Okay.
realistically.
If I stand
'Cause-
still, I don't need to take the armor off, so invisibility would be good. I'll just sit
Yeah.
in the back of
The cart.
That would-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, otherwise, it still at least gives you advantage on stealth.
Okay.
So it would balance out your disadvantage, basically. But yeah, the thing about Misty Step is you have to have line of sight of where you're going.
Okay.
So we wouldn't be able to get to the other side of the gate unless we could see through it, and I think there's stone walls.
So we've got invisibility on Vita, gets the kids out. That leaves you how many spell slots that you'll need?
Well, I can do invisibility on Vita and Dara at the same time for an hour.
Okay.
So I can come with you all to, like, the edge of where you guys are gonna, like, put them in the bag and go, basically.
Okay.
Or meet you. It'd probably be better if I meet you there and not travel with y'all,
Right.
because you'll already have the kids with you.
Mhm.
And I guess if I'm going with you, I can take Vita's or Dara's hat with me, though.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Urist.
And then if you need it, you've got it. And then if you don't
Yeah.
need it, you just have it on
Yeah.
you.
Because even in the cart, we could make him, like, look like someone who's diseased and gross, so they don't investigate him. And that still gives me one more level 3 spell left, and all 4 of my level 2s. I also have sorcery points that I can convert to a level 3 spell if I need to. So,
Just use the hat and make him look like an older, diseased version of Ned.
I mean, like, we have options. We have options if we go that way. And I think that's the way to go, is I meet you where you guys are going to be, like, leading from, cast invisibility then, so you have it as long as you possibly need. And then, go meet Ned to go to the palace.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
let's just do this.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's now or never. So, I'll tell Blythe where to meet us, and then we'll go get the kids.
Yep, we need the cart.
Why do we need the cart?
Well, we've got to move the kids a fair distance, and
Right.
10 of them.
So it's probably yeah. So yeah, go grab the cart. I mean, we're all at the place anyways. So
And then Blythe can just take the cart back to Mother Wren's.
Yep.
that makes sense.
All right. So
Cool.
we grab the cart and we head to Mother Wren's,
Okay.
or to the sisters.
Yep.
And I'll wait an appropriate amount of time so that they can go to the sisters, and then head out with Daisy to the meeting point.
Okay, so this is all during the same early afternoon, late morning, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Once again, let me just do something first. Okay.
We lost a Urist.
Once again, you just spent the time going to from one place to another, grabbing things, going back to that place, but you other than spending time, you don't find any hindrance on your way. You successfully get the cart on to the sister's place.
Okay.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Yay.
We next load the kids up, instructing them to be quiet and letting them know what we're going to do. And Vita's going to assure them that it'll be fine, that there's plenty of air, and it won't be for too long, just a couple of minutes. Once we do it.
Okay. As you are preparing the next steps, let's take our 5-minute break right now, so we can
Sounds good.
grab
All
some
right.
water, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you always can. It's in the description. There's 10 minutes of air in there for one living being. You always could put people in the bag of holding. And it's GP teen kids from so I'm in the bag on the mountain. How many children can you fit in there? Hey, stop falling asleep. Don't eat. No, off the bed. Go play game. Go watch something on YouTube then. No falling back asleep. You're gonna be up all night. You'll wake up at like 2 in the morning and then be up all night. You know what? You do what you want. If you sleep all day tomorrow, you sleep all day tomorrow. But your ass don't be up at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. But whatever.
I sent the prints from the chat GPT and accidentally exposed myself as a GPT user DM.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I've considered trying it out for certain things, but I just haven't.
Yeah, it's useful, to say the least. Most of the things I use for is to generate random names for NPCs, for places, but it's just for minor things because, for example, I have one of the tables I ran on Wednesday. They ask every single NPC their name, like any
Oh God.
random merchant, and then I cannot think of something on the spot. I always have a random table prepared for them. So it's things like
By the end of the campaign, that'd be like 1,500 NPCs.
yeah, almost.
I just want to ask it, like, I want to ask it next week's lotto numbers and what's the next stock to watch and see what it says and then just track it and see if it's right.
Okay. And then another point of when I'm out of ideas, I just write like the campaign is the party has did this and met this character and this character. What is the most optimal next event to happen? And then he gives me
Right.
a lot of ideas, and I work with the adventure seed that he gives me. Also, a lot of the chats say no feelings here to help because I always start, hey ChatGPT, how are you? In case the machines take over, he will remember me as a
As a
friendly
kind and
human.
empathetic soul.
Yeah.
Don't kill that
We'll
one.
put you in the comfiest part of the meat processing plant.
Exactly. I hope.
Oh, don't worry.
Are we all here?
Yep.
I think so.
I'm here.
I think so.
I'm here.
Whoever's not here, please manifest yourself. Okay, so
Booga booga.
let's continue on. So, just to be clear, your plan is to just get everything kind of ready, or are you going to move the kids now in
Oh.
daytime?
We were
move them in
going
daytime.
now.
Okay, perfect. So it's a kind of change of plans. Okay, you can successfully put most of the kids inside of your. It is a wagon or is a carriage that you have bought? Someone has.
It was like a
It was a wagon. You
Merchant
couldn't buy a
covered wagon.
carriage.
It was a covered wagon, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
only the. picture this
Oregon Trail.
these two horses as donkeys.
Don't say that.
Don't say what?
Don't. Do not bring that game in there. We'll die of dysentery.
You leave Terry out of this.
Yeah, wagon is 400. Okay, yeah. You can fit all the kids inside of the wagon, no problem. I just made another calculation here to see if it is good, and I think it is fitting.
It's getting hot in here.
The kids are a little bit noisy, and as you put all of them inside the wagon, they are like, "Oh, stop hitting me! Oh, ah. Take care of
I'm gonna say, guys, do you want to play a game?
Huh?
It's a super fun game.
Quiet.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to put your fingers in your ears, like on your ears. Don't plug your ears. You need to still hear me, but put them on your ears. And then puff out your cheeks like a chipmunk. See who can like hold it the whole ride. You can still breathe, but if you can hold it the whole ride, I will give you something super cool when we get outside the city.
Yeah, let's see how well they can hold. You want to make a charisma check for this? You can go ahead and make a persuasion check for us. Let's see how much they will.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
It's because we have the same IQ. I have the same IQ as a 5-year-old, so we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they loved the play, and they. Oh yes, I'm going to hold it for longer than all of you, and then they all start to compete amongst them. So far,
And I'm going to stay in the back with them while we make our way.
so far they are. You stay on the wagon, or on the following on foot back on the back of the wagon.
No, I'm going to stay in the wagon with them
Okay,
at the back.
So
if
will
there's
I.
room.
there is not.
Urist, I don't think you're with them. You're staying with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this
thought
is
I
their.
would-
No, because we're gonna do us escaping in the wagon after the performance.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Confusion is I.
Yeah, because I think we said there was just going to be the two of them, since the more people, the more likely they were going to get caught stealthing.
Okay, so. Alright. Got it.
Okay, Dara, how much do you weight?
Not a lot, I don't think. Probably like the lowest end of a drow.
Okay.
And I don't think drows are very heavy
No.
because I'm not strong. I'm pure, so probably like 90 pounds.
Yeah, it says between 37 and 68 kilograms.
Okay. Yeah, let's. What is your constitution and strength score? Let's use that parameter.
My strength is 10, and my constitution is 9. I can be blown over by a strong wind.
He's probably around 45 kilograms. 100 pounds for my
Max.
friend.
Soaking wet.
Yeah. Okay. So, all of that to determine if the wagon can hold 9 children plus Dara.
If it looks like I'm not going to fit, I will walk behind.
No,
But if I can't fit, I'd like to.
you give it a little check before you enter it, and then once you feel like it's not going to be too much, you can ride on top of the wagon. No problem.
Sit with the one of the youngest kids in my lap.
Okay. the youngest one is the devil kid.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay. Uh, yeah, and it's going to be you and Vita, right?
Yes.
Vita, you're going to be riding the donkeys or
Walk alongside.
alongside. Okay. And are you going to the? You bought a closed wagon, right? But
Yes.
are Dara
Yeah.
and the children hidden some way, like with a blanket, something like that?
Uh, well, I gave my blanket away. Do you have a blanket, Vita?
I'm assuming it's part of like the bedroll kit and stuff like that. So yeah.
So I'll just like pin up another blanket to kind of like hide us. And then Vita, do you have any magic? I don't remember if you do magic. Do you do magic?
Not much. What are you looking for?
Just like a simple illusion. Can you do that?
No, unfortunately, I can't do that.
Hmm.
I have a bedroll kit too, so I probably would have like. I feel like we all would have given you as many like things to cover you all as possible
Yeah.
in the wagon.
Okay.
Try to
Possibly,
hide it.
if we can retcon that.
Okay, that was going to be the next question. I'm sorry, guys. I
hate it for you.
don't have much I can do about that. Okay, so what we'll do now is a stealth check. Both Vita and Dara can make a stealth check, and you don't gain advantage by any means because you would have disadvantage because of the children. So instead, with all those precautions, with the game that they are playing to stay quiet and all the blankets and other ways you using to hide them from sight, you can roll at normal.
All right. Ooh.
Okay,
Be worse.
19 and a 12. Perfect. Just to be sure, do you want to use that DM inspiration now, Vita? Or are you going to save for later?
Remind me again how it works.
It's a
It's
1d10, either you add or you subtract from any roll on the table. It can be yours, it can be mine, it can be from other players.
well, I have a question first. Are you about to roll for anything that we might need to subtract it from?
I will not.
Also, could I have given myself guidance?
Yes, you can.
So 15.
Okay.
Anybody want a bardic?
Well, we're not with them.
You're not. Yeah, you're not with us. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. Let's roll it and add it. D10, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll add that to Dara's
So it's a 23 and a 19.
and a 19.
Okay, perfect. You and you're going to this walls on this side, right?
Yeah, near it. Yep.
Okay. There is no gates on this part. You know that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're not looking for a gate.
Okay, perfect.
We're just looking to meet Blythe.
Okay, perfect. So, you managed to ride through town, through the city, without drawing any unwanted attention. You did so well, disguising and ultimately not being noticed that is what you do. And luckily for you, it is still in the middle of the day, the mid-afternoon, but as you approach the walls and you look up, even though there are spots where there could be guards on patrol, security like sentry boxes, uh, you don't see any guard on this part of the wall at this time. If you act quickly, you might be able to jump over it without being noticed at all.
Awesome.
Is Blythe there?
Blythe, are you there?
Well,
I was gonna
I
meet
would
us.
have. Yeah, I was gonna meet them there. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm there.
Let's go quick.
Cool.
Let's do this.
Yeah. I'm gonna upcast invisibility to a 3rd level slot and cast it, touch both Vida and Dara, and think about the spell that I just crammed into my brain, and cast invisibility on them.
Wait, did Ned come with you?
I think we established I wasn't. I think we established I was not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Vida, how are you gonna fly?
With my boots.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Then I'm gonna say, okay, kids, come here. I know I'm invisible, but like, reach out for me, and I'm gonna like bundle them all up into like a massive group hug, and I'm gonna say, okay, this is gonna be a little bit scary, but we can do this. We got this. We're gonna take a deep breath. We've got the blanket, and I'm gonna cast calm emotions on them, and then we're gonna shove them in the bag.
Ooh, calm emotion.
One after the other.
Nice play.
So you did that before I did invisibility, because if you cast a spell, you lose invisibility.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did that first.
Yep.
And it's the second they're in, the second you finish calm emotions, that's when I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh, and it's each humanoid in a 20-foot radius. Oh my god. Well played, well played.
Thank you.
Okay, I will not
And
even...
as soon.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
They all a creature can choose to fail. I would say, if that was not written, I would say that they all. I would not roll for them because they all just let it happen. Go ahead.
As soon as they're all in, as soon as they're all in the bag, Vita grabs it, slaps her heels together, and takes flight, and just zooms right over the wall. Full movement, dash, and bonus action dash. Getting as far down the mountainside as quickly as possible.
And I'm gonna, as Vida takes off, I'm gonna give Blythe a hug, hand her my hat, and then I'm gonna start just climbing and doing my Dara Underdark thing where I can just
Zoom. As you give her the hug, Blythe is gonna just say to her, "Be safe. We'll see you soon."
Me too. Okay. And I'm just gonna take off.
Zoom. Okay.
And I'm gonna take the cart and the hat and go back to Mother Wren's.
Okay, you take back the donkeys and the cart back to Mother Wren's. You park it on the other side, and let's see what happened with Dara, Vida, and the children in a moment. Okay, can we?
All right.
And let's go back to the trio that have another things to do in the city before they move. So you successfully take the wagon and the donkeys back to Mother Wren's. What is your next play here?
And what time is it now? How much time has passed?
Yeah.
It's almost it's like 30 minutes till dusk. It's almost
Okay.
Early evening.
So, what time is the performance?
It
Hop up,
normally happens around 10 to 11.
Okay, so we've got a little time. Well, I'm going to take some time once we get back. I'm going to go ahead and use my arcane recovery, since we'll have enough time for a short rest, ideally. And get that spell slot back.
Okay.
Um, and oh wait, no, I can't. Never mind. I don't have enough of that. I'll then go ahead and use my sorcery points to get that spell slot back then, because I don't have high enough wizard level to get a third level spell slot back. And I will give the hat to Urist, so he has it.
Okay.
So that if we need it to get out of the city without, I mean, ideally nothing goes wrong and we can just cast invisibility on you in the cart, but just in case. And I'm going to go ahead and change into my fine clothes again to prepare to go to the palace.
Okay. Yeah, you did that on your short rest, right? Okay, perfect.
I did have a question. So I got those -3 hit points from messing with things I shouldn't have. Did sleep get rid of those, or do I need to go get a spell to get rid of those?
Yeah, so far you already spent some long rests and you still have those subtracted.
So when we have an extra moment, I'll try and see if a lesser reservation might help.
In game, on your next long rest, or you can roll for me on. You did a short rest. If you want, you can roll now either an Arcana or a Religion to see.
I'll do Arcana.
If you find a way to get rid of those.
Not this time.
Yeah, not quite. Next, either
okay.
short or long rest, you can retry that for free.
Okay. Sounds good.
Or if you want to spend like downtime. Don't know.
It's okay. It's hopefully we're not going to be in combat here. Hopefully.
I got a bad feeling.
Oh, yeah. Just remember, you could try and message us.
120 feet.
Yeah, we're
Never mind.
Yeah.
And line of sight.
Well, if anything, I'm with you, and I'm like
Yeah.
fully charged.
Yeah, use the tank.
But are you coming into the palace with us?
Hat of disguise, he could.
At this point, yes, I am.
Okay.
I honestly feel like there might be too much risk. I mean, it's for the same reason that we wouldn't
Dara
want Dara coming in. Hats get knocked off. It's polite to take your hat off around royalty.
Or
Is it-
someone with true sight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is it
yeah.
Is it the smart thing to do? No. Is it probably the wise thing to do? Yeah.
The worst thing to have you like in the cart outside the palace, though.
Yeah.
Where like if things go down, we have you there.
Def need a getaway driver.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might be the best. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Let's do that.
Okay. That way we don't even have to go back to Mother Wren's. We can just go as soon as the performance is done.
I will use the hat of these guys to look like, I don't know, a commoner or something.
Joe Schmo.
Just, yeah, Joe Schmo just sitting on his cart.
Yeah.
Turn into a short Bob.
Yes.
Bob is always the way to go.
A really beefy halfling.
Bob's brother, Knob.
That's so dumb. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have anything you wanted to do to prepare?
I think you knock on Ned's door, and Ned is like half in drag, half out, and looks incredibly stretched. Like, I don't have anything for these rich old fucks. All my songs are about drinking, fighting, and fucking.
It's okay.
Oh,
You've got
dear.
this. You've got this.
May I suggest something? Do the same
What you got?
songs, but make them sound like they're a military march. Oh, out of character. Remember the... have you ever read V for Vendetta, the graphic novel?
Yes, I am very familiar with V for Vendetta.
Okay, remember the fuck Lauren,
It's for November.
the wife of the guy who got killed, that ends up being a stripper slash performer.
Oh right,
The
yeah.
the song that they sing, do that.
Cool.
Um,
Just like the famed bard John Philip Sousa.
Yes.
okay. Well, look, Ned, you already have songs about your experience as a soldier. I think that song is going to be incredibly powerful. Um, while the people may not be the best, the land here is lovely. We can talk about how beautiful the land is.
I've got one about our time in Daggerwood. Just sans sexy Fae twink. Do you think old Q the Fool would probably be a good one to drop?
Sure. That's a good one. You know, a little tongue in cheek.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
I
one about
think-
the the elf wizard who tries to become an immortal and just sets his own pants on fire.
I think that'll be appreciated. Um, I think you've got your lovely song about your journey as a human. You're okay. You can do this. I mean, you and I and Urist, we all know it wasn't long ago that we were at least enmeshed in the people in this world.
Yeah,
We may
you're
not have
right.
always fully agreed with them, but we at least
Yeah.
we could circulate.
Thanks, guys. Let's do
Let's do
this.
this.
And then Ned pulls a straight Ned pulls his tie and a full corset emerges from his clothes. I'm dead. Like it is a full like Cinderella quick change.
Knock him out, mama.
As we're approaching, because it's well past the time where invisibility has gone, where we've been hours past now. I would like to ritually cast comprehend language as we're coming up against the castle,
Okay.
so that I can understand any spoken language I hear and any written language I see for the next hour.
Okay, perfect. Very good preparation. Another question: how well are you dressed, or if you're using disguises?
I put on my fine clothes,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm
Ned
going
is-
to leave my staff and just use a component pouch if I need to cast.
Yeah.
Claire is very much less flamboyant than she usually it is. It is like a long, like floor length, but very slinky black dress.
Ooh.
And like the kind of makeup that boys don't think you're wearing makeup, but you're totally wearing makeup.
Natural.
Yes, natural beauty. My eyeliner is naturally this winged.
Okay. As you once again enter the castle, you are. All of you have been to this castle before, right? When you met Melmor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are all marveled at the sight of this beautiful, huge, sumptuous place. Everywhere you look, you see either a painting on the wall, or you see a statue made in this very ancient but beautiful artistic envisionment. And now, for today, it is a special occasion. You see that the castle inside is even more well guarded. You see guards in plate armor with shields and spears at hand, at almost every in pairs or in groups of four, even groups of eight, in main doorways and at specific spots in after corridors, and displaced in a more dispersed way. And after you take some turns and you walk through some corridors, you eventually reach this big, large open area where it is the place where this ball is happening. Um, as you enter, you can see that there's kind of a stage prepared for the big night, the big performance that we're all waiting for. But yeah, you can see. Uh, I don't have enough character tokens for the amount of noblemen and women that are on this ball here, but you can picture with your minds. You enter this room via this large door at the top of the map, and you can see on both either on the lower and the higher floor a bunch load of people everywhere. One question, Ned. You already entered the castle as clairvoyant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have Squidly with me as well, but Squidly is transformed into like a sleek, silvery raven that is like sitting on on her shoulder.
Okay.
Nice.
Supposedly this is a soundtrack for the occasion. Let's see. Okay. Uh, as you enter through this door here, there is one servant. He looks like a buckler, but as you are about to enter, he respectfully signs for you to stop and tilts his head over to you, saying, "You are Miss Clairvoyant, the big
At your service.
and your companions."
Well,
Ne-
my fine,
Companion.
yeah, companion. It's
I'm
just
outside.
a bird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. My manager. Did we ever decide on a last name for Blythe?
Blythe is going to go by Blythe.
Not to put you
I
on
think
the
she's
spot.
still Blythe Blackstone because that's what she introduced herself to the Baron as. She'll find a
Okay.
permanent one eventually, but
Okay.
that's what she introduced herself to the Baron as.
Okay.
Yes, I am clairvoyant, and my manager and good friend Blythe Blackstone.
Excellent.
Blythe is just gonna nod.
Excellent, Lord. You are free to wander this part of the castle as you please, while we wait for the king. Your presentations should start after the king graces
Of course.
with his presence. And then after that he straights his back and he turns to the whole ball, and you can see that he is casting some form of I forgot the name. The cantrip.
Like a thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
I was thinking prestidigitation, but yeah, thaumaturgy. He casts thaumaturgy, and his voice booms to all of the hall, saying, "The ladies and gentlemen, entering our hall, it's Clairvoyant, the bard and minstrel extraordinaire that's going to be playing for us, for our amusement, alongside her manager, Blythe Blackwood, right?
Stone. Blackstone.
Blackstone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Blackstone.
Um,
Blackstone.
And as Blythe is gonna step back, like kind of like addressing herself as the help, essentially, in this relationship here, and let Clairvoyant take the like center stage. But as she does, she's going to subtly, like kind of just like very subtly cast prestidigitation, so that like black shiny sparkles kind of trail behind Clairvoyant as she walks down.
I think Claire kind of magnanimously waves, and then like on a command, like sends Squidly like kind of flying through the air in a trick to kind of draw the eye, and then looks over at Blythe and like offers an arm, like escort me.
Yes, and Blythe will take the arm and walk her down.
Okay. As soon as you start walking down the stairs, you are greeted by none other than Baron Zorak himself.
Nope.
He.
How do I keep moving?
Where is? Oh, there.
What am I doing? There we go. That's what I need.
I'm not finding. Oh, it's on NPCs, Mons Domos, King's Court. Perfect.
And I'm gonna have like Squidly kind of fly up into a rafter and kind of like maintain like a surveillance position.
Okay. The Baron welcomes you, saying, "Oh, the most awaited."
Baron, stop it, you old cad.
Well, I hope you've prepared something appropriate to the occasion in your repertoire.
Baron, by the time I'm done with my show, I'll have you signing up to enlist on our fine military service.
That like just fake laugh.
He looks around and he says, "Well, I feel like while we wait for His Majesty, I should, since I was the one to invite you to this occasion, I feel like I should be the one to introduce you to notable."
Of course.
Individuals.
I do love meeting people.
Follow me. Sorry. Let's decide this at random. Okay, so the first one he shows you to is Prince Kalius. These are Clairvoyant, the bard, and this is Lady Blythe.
Oh, that mustache is doing him no favors. Ned is saying this like psychically to Blythe.
Okay. And he
Blythe is
turns to you. "Oh, hey y'all. My name is Kalius. You don't need to be all courteous with me. I'm more of a bohemian individual."
Burt Reynolds.
Ned smiles so big you hear her teeth grind.
You got the horny one.
It's a pleasure, Your Majesty. We are so appreciative of the opportunity to perform for you and your family and your court. With a slight half smile before she goes back to her like kind of neutral face that she's portraying for most of this.
I guess it is an honor, because I mean, Zarek, you're paying a good cachet for her, right? And he
I'm not doing this for the money, good man. I do this simply for a love of my country and my king.
oh yeah.
And of course a love of the music.
You can tell me that all you want. There's no shame in working to the bone for and really enjoying the.
Yeah, I
everything
fucking bet you twerp. The psychic.
You can see that Zork is kind of a little embarrassed by what he's saying. He's yes, my Lord Prince. If you excuse us, and then he takes you to another nobleman, and but before he introduces you to him, he says, this is another of the king's son. You have to be more courteous with this one. He is very, very. You'll see.
By the books, I understand.
He introduces you to him, and then Aeneas says, "Well, it's my pleasure."
Of course, my lord. A pleasure to meet you as well.
I've heard you are one of those minstrels that plays on brothels, taverns, other.
Oh, I haven't done a brothel in at least 2 weeks, my lord. I'm moving on to a finer class of people.
Well, I hope so, because I don't enjoy hearing. Well,
My lord, the only love being made tonight shall be to your ears. Wait.
yeah, you choose your words very wisely. I hope you do as you say.
Of course. By your leave, my lord, I shan't mean to keep you from your engagements.
Of course.
Blythe will just curtsy gently and nod her head.
And
This is the boring one.
Mm-hmm.
and he after the king's sons he sorry. Ah, fuck. He introduces you to many more lords and ladies of Mons Domus, but the one that caught your attention is this individual fellow here. Baron Zorak introduces you to him, and he says, "Oh, why, hello. Of course, Zorak. I've heard of Clairvoyant and Blythe Blackstone, right?"
Yes, well, Claire is the one you would have heard of. I prefer to stay behind the scenes.
I don't listen to a word she says, my lord. I wouldn't be half the woman I am without her. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah, and it's a meeting that should have taken place way before the now, shouldn't it?
Of course.
Well, we only recently came to Mons Domus, and we're fortunate enough that the Baron here enjoyed Claire's wonderful performance and allowed us to share her music with the rest of the society.
Yes, and I'm glad you followed my advice, Zorik. But I know you are new to Mons Domus, but I heard from you, from your successful achievements on Torpe. Am I correct?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we did make a bit of our name for ourselves out there in Torpe.
Well, I'll not drag along your enjoyment of the party, so anytime you have some spare time, any one of you, if you want to have a little chit chat, I have some. Maybe we can do business together.
Hey, Emma, I will have Miss Blackstone follow up with you. She handles all those numbers. My pretty little head can't.
It's fine.
Yes.
I'll meet you later, Lady Blackstone.
Absolutely, Count. It's been a pleasure. Where can I find you to speak with you, if to follow up?
I hope we still have some time later this evening, but if not,
Oh, yes.
I'll arrange some spare time. I'll have. He looks at the Baron and he looks at you. He says a little more quietly, "I'll have Lexi arrange our meeting."
Excellent.
Of
Well, I'm glad to know we're among
course.
presence of friends.
Give my love to Lexi. I do miss her terribly.
Blythe will just give her hand out for the polite gesture of the kiss on the hand and nod and.
Okay. Now you can make for me either an investigation or a perception. You can either roll both of you, or one of you can give advantage to the other.
What's your perception or your investigation?
Damn it.
They're not gonna be my perceptions. My investigation's a +2.
I
My
have a
perception
plus.
is. Yeah, my perception is a +2 as well. So I'll give advantage.
Actually, I'll give you advantage and a bardic.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and. Is this to just kind of read the room or read him?
Yeah, it's to read the room because there are more
Okay.
individuals you can take note.
I'll go ahead and do perception then, and since he's helping me, I'll take advantage. 21. I don't know that I'm going to use the bardic on this one. I'm going to hold on to that.
Yeah, okay, a 21 is a absolute success on everything I wanted to show you, so for now it's all well and good. Yeah. Okay, you notice some other individuals you already met in the past. You can see that Lavari, the blacksmith, is there, not wearing this blacksmith outfit, but instead a more fancy, fine clothing. You can see that your good friend Mother Ren is also involved with the nobility.
Oh, she is.
She is not a common sighting on these types of meeting, but she is there, and you can, if you want, you can talk to her and find out more. Yeah, Lord Silverlake isn't there. And
Oh no!
your role was to discover other people of interest. There are two more. One more son and one more daughter of the king that Baron Zorek doesn't introduce you to. This one is Flavius. This guy looks creepy as hell, and Baron says to you, "Well, he just points. That one is another of Oren's son. He's not much of a chatter, so I will introduce you to him later."
Certainly.
And the other
Yes, sir.
is this little girl here. He says, and that is the youngest daughter of the king. She's but a child, but if you want to, I'll introduce you to her later on the evening.
Blythe is going to look at Crea and says, "It is up to you, but I would love to speak with the Princess Sinum, if at all possible. I've heard lovely things about her."
Of course, I would love a chance to interact with the young lady. Perhaps I might be able to work something special for her into my show.
Well, since you are new to the court, I know you will have plenty of more interesting and even possible future business partners. So, but yes, I'll introduce you to her later. And
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
now, it is the time. Urist, you want to crash the party now? You wait till later. What is your plan so far?
Well, God damn it. I don't want to leave them. I don't want to leave the cart unattended,
Mm-hmm.
but damn it. If I'm too close, the guards might shoo me away. What to do? Is there a place when I can leave the cart in the vicinity so that it's guarded, like a stable or something, for like a few coppers?
Yeah, there are way fancier wagons and carts near the castle, because even the nobles that live on the other district of the city, they don't travel by foot, by no way. So there are a lot of there is a place to the guests to park their cars near the castle.
Okay, so I'm doing that. I'm using the hat of these guys to look like one of the guards. And get in from a side entrance.
Okay.
Maybe I can like position myself in one of those balconies overlooking the ball.
And remind me, you are the one with the hat, right?
Yes, I do have the hat of these guys.
Okay, so you are disguising yourself right now, or you try to enter as
Yep.
Urist?
No. I'm disguising myself this time.
Okay.
I can pull the holy man again. I just act like I belong.
Mhm.
I'm a guard. I'm such a guard. Look at me guarding.
Okay, so and your intention is to go to the main event, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but I am doing so inconspicuously, not sneaking. Just like I'm a guard. I'm so guarding. I take half damage from everything. Look at me guarding.
Perfect. Okay, as you are making your way there, Blythe and Ned and Claire, you're free to explore, to talk to the NPCs, whatever it is that you want to do before the arrival of the king.
So yeah, basically, if I can get myself around here or here,
Mhm.
that would be the best.
Okay, make for us a deception check, Urist.
Okay. Roll high, roll high, roll high, roll high.
Ooh,
18.
very very good.
The gods are with me.
Yeah, the dice are with you, my friend. So, yeah, you can position yourself on one of these spots that you mentioned of your choosing, and
Okay,
as
here.
enter the scene. If you want to do anything right now, or if not, it's up to
No,
you.
I am just standing as not to break cover. Why can't I? Okay. Give me a sec. Can I? I can't seem to put my. How? How do you put your? I can't drag my.
You should be able to
Uh,
click and drag from your sheet to the.
Yeah.
Okay, from my sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check.
If you click your little icon on the sheet page and drag it over, it should.
Yeah, but it basically selects everything when I do it. I don't
You're
know
what?
why.
You're. Oh.
Okay, no, done. I have to not use the
Oh.
icon but the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Um.
here. I'm here, but you don't know I'm here.
um.
Ta-da. Okay.
I think. Blythe is gonna look at Claire and say, "Is there anyone that you would like to speak to? Since I am your simple attending lady this evening."
You are by no means just my attending lady. You are my bodyguard, and you are the only thing keeping me from killing myself right now. Okay, I think I would love to go and talk with the young princess. I just need you to keep me as far the fuck away as possible from Flavius. His scalp is moist.
Do we get the understanding that we would need to wait for an introduction to speak to the prince or princesses?
You don't feel. Yeah, it is not so much of a like strict etiquette event. You can see that people are more relaxed today, so you feel like you could try at least.
Okay.
Probably go
Close the
talk
talk.
with the princess and then go talk with Count Honeyfoot.
I think there's more to get out of Kalis as well. I think he probably is the loose-lipped younger brother, especially if it flirted with.
I think
So.
between our two feminine wiles